We'll get an MRI tomorrow or this evening, whenever they get him in there. And then Jalen Moore, likewise left knee. And then Thornton got hit in the head, and we'll just see where he's at. But he's in the protocol right now. Listen, all in all, we came up short. We on both sides of the ball and special teams. We had a few mistakes, and that ends up costing you against a good football team. I appreciate the effort of the guys and stepping up, playing hard and aggressive. Some positions were backup guys to backup guys, and they battled their tail off. So that's appreciated. Our fans, we appreciate them showing up in the cold here and supporting us. Best fans in the National Football League. So, with that, we've got to do better. You get opportunities in the red zone, more field position. You got to take advantage of that. If it's special teams, we got to create field position, and then defensively, we've got to maintain it. And so, in those cases, we weren't quite good enough in all three phases. And again, that's my responsibility to make sure that you don't have these kind of mistakes. And so, I'll look in the mirror first on this. But anyways, with that, time's yours. I don't know, but I mean, it didn't look good. So, you guys saw it. So we'll just see where it goes. Yeah.
How tough a situation is after Gardner stepped into?
Yeah, that's a tough deal, but he's a big boy. I mean, he's done it before. He's played before, so he understands the role.
Andy, what's the locker room like for you today, going in there after this loss?
Yeah, the guys are down. They busted their butt to win the game, and I wouldn't expect anything less. It's not a great feeling. I wouldn't expect it to be after losing a game.
Just for you, your own thoughts going in there, knowing what was at stake today and what.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I can't tell you I'm happy. So it's a tough deal there. When you deal with that, but at the same time, we've got a few more games here we got to take care of.
So. And it was tough. Patrick would usually walk us through, but the interception that he had on third down, just a play that probably you just throw away, or what did you see on that?
Yeah, you probably want that one back. You don't want to throw an interception there. He thought Kareem could potentially make a play on a linebacker, but that's what happened. Yeah, well, there was a return, so you get a big return, and that's not good. That's that flipped some switches there, And then they get the ball the first series, so they score on the last series of the half, come back first series and get points. So that's not good.
A lot of guys get hurt, come back in the game, so it seemed like that spirit everyone was all in on this. It was kind of a rough game when you guys were going out.
Yeah, it was physical. So, the guys, I appreciate that. That's they battled. It wasn't for a lack of effort or battling. It was we just had some mistakes that cost us.
What was your thoughts on the hit on Taekwon and just the exchange afterwards there?
The league, they took care of it. So it was what happened. It's one of those kind of hits. There were a couple of those. They got him on that one. So.
Andy, where does your mind go? Obviously, now you guys aren't really making the playoffs for this whole season. Just where does your mind go to just thinking about what's happened in the last few weeks?
Yeah, well, we got to take care of business the next few games. So, I'm just coming off the field. My mind was on this game here and taking care of it there, and I wanted it to come out different, obviously. So. I haven't gone too much further than that.
Sam, you guys are obviously playing with three backup offensive linemen. I know you guys prepare them to be starters, but still, how much does that just sort of limit maybe what you can do in the passing game?
Yeah, the positive. Listen, I'll find a positive in that. So these young guys had an opportunity to play, get a chance to see what they can do. I thought they did a respectable job in there. So that's good as we grow here as a team.
Chu in particular being an international pathway player, what did you see him, what significance is it to have a guy like that be in there for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Chu's come a long way from not playing a lot of football, and he's a very good athlete, smart kid, and then everybody else went out and did their thing. McDuffie was out there proxying. So look for the challenge of playing the Chargers. Good football team. We know that. Again, we look forward to playing right here at GH Field, Arrowhead Stadium. So with that, time's yours.
Fair to expect the line to finish last game would maybe start this game, just considering some of the injuries.
Say that.
Fair to say the line that ended offensive line.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Did Trey have a setback this week or just not ready to?
No, just not ready to go. He worked through and pushed himself, but I don't think he's quite there,
You talked about Essa and how well he played in a tough spot last week. Now he's actually getting practice and all that stuff. What's he look like for you, like meeting rooms and on the field getting his reps?
Yeah, no, he's going about his business the right way. This will be another test for him. Obviously, they got a good defensive front, and so we'll see how he progresses here. But he did a nice job last week for sure. Yeah.
Is Hollywood personal again, or
Yes.
do you expect that he would be available Sunday? So
No.
We've talked a lot about like the attitude going into this week, and now you're not to the game yet, but you're through the week. Have you seen everything like you'd like to see out of these guys as they approach this in this kind of different circumstance?
Yeah, no, like the way they've gone about their business. They've worked hard this week, and like they always do. I mean, they put forward an effort to get themselves better, and that's all you can expect from a head coach standpoint. So.
you've got a couple of options, obviously, on the practice squad to be a swing tackle. But would Kingsley be considered your next guy up if you had another injury at tackle?
He can work out there. Yeah. We got Chu that can do the same thing. So this week, as he works through this thing, Trey, the rest of the guys are practicing today. Look for the challenge of playing. Excuse me. Playing the Chargers, good football team, a great environment for a football game, and our guys are going to have a good week of practice this week and get themselves ready to roll. So with that, time's yours.
Yeah, and just one on Trey, do you feel good about where he's at right now?
Yeah, well, we'll see how he does today. He'll be in there today, though. Yeah, just he's feeling better though.
Would the Trey McDuffie kind of dodge a bullet with that hyperextended knee, or is there a possibility that you're seeing that he's that?
Yeah, we'll just see how today. Let's see how today goes. He, he's been sore, so we'll see how it works through the week. But he'll go today and see what he can do.
Coach, what have you seen so far from the guys, like attitude-wise, attacking this week? I know this is an unfamiliar position for most of you guys on the staff for a long time. What have you seen from them so far?
Yeah, they want to get to work. That's kind of how they're wired, and so I think they're eager to get back on the field and get going. Everybody knows. I mean, they know where we stand right now. They know what's taking place, so very aware. But they also like to work. So we'll get back to it.
Andy, when you look at the receivers room, I know that had to be a very frustrating day for them, and along with Travis too in the tight end room. But just what's their room been like throughout the course of this, and just trying to make sure they correct their mistakes?
Sure. These guys, they've got good hands, and they're proud guys that normally catch the football. So things happen in this business where you might drop a ball once in a while. So you got to go back and you got to catch a few more balls at practice and focus in on it, and we go from there.
Andy, on that topic, when you're calling plays or designing plays, and those plays are obviously that will drop, how do you adjust to versus react to those moments in the football?
I got trust in the guys. I mean, it's not a common thing for the guys that have had some mishaps there. So they'll work through it. You know, that's what you do. I mean, they're good players, and we're always looking at it from a coach's standpoint. Can we put them in better positions? So we're never going to stop doing that either. Try to work to their strengths.
Given he missed so much time last year and had the 6-game suspension to start this season, and just how interested, fascinated are you to see how Reid does respond to some of the mistakes he's had over the last few years?
Yeah, he's a tough dude, young guy with a lot on his plate, and he's powering through it to the best of his ability right now, and that's how he's going about his business. He comes to work and works, and it's unfortunate that he had a couple of these drops, but it's not for lack of effort or focus that way. But to say he doesn't have a lot of things going, yeah, there are a lot of things going there.
Is part of it just due to the natural progression of trying to be a number 1 receiver, and defenses sort of identifying you more so than, say, in 2023 when he was a young player, obviously in his rookie season?
I don't think that. I think he understands that, and he's had some good games too. So it's not. We get locked in on the last couple here with the drops, and that's not normal for him.
No, I know that Juwan's availability could shake it up, but just confidence in Pole if it has to be him again off the 1 start at left tackle.
Yeah, it'd be good to see him again if he has if he's got to be in there. He showed some nice things. It's always a challenge the second time when they have tape on you. So you gotta, if you're getting in there, you better keep practicing and detailing your work. Yeah, it's important.
Coach, on that front, do you remember kind of obviously you guys liked that, so you brought it back when you had a chance to get him back. But remember what the conversations were and what kind of thinking was when you did end up losing him, and why you didn't make that initial 53?
We took him originally just because we thought he'd be a good player. You got to juggle the numbers, which is always a challenge, and so he got taken, and when he got unpoached, we poached him. It was pretty simple, but we got him back here as quickly as we could. Yeah.
You may have had a chance to watch the Chargers live on Monday night. What have you seen from them this year and recently?
Yeah, good football team, all the way around, offensively, defensively. They've been banged up a little bit up front, but they've worked through it. Tough quarterback, playing aggressive football, and they're well coached. Defensively, they're one of the top defense. I know I say this every week, but we've been playing some good defenses. They're one of the top defenses in a few of those categories there, man, that are important, and so it's a nice challenge.
Coach, there's different formulas out about how you guys can get into the playoffs. Do you look at any of that stuff?
No. Just I know you need to win games, what you have to do. So focus straight ahead, on that. I've been here before, and you bear down and you go. Try to keep all that stuff. Brett Beach, he can deal with all that. He likes all that.
This week from Patrick, like leadership-wise, this is unfamiliar for him as well to be in this spot.
He's great. I mean, he's coming to work, and he keeps his head up at all times and understands he's in a leadership position. He's a good leader. So nothing you can do but try to get better. That's if you're hanging your head, you're not getting any better. And surely not making anybody, or including the whole team, you're not making them better. So.
Jesse? And just big picture, can you evaluate where you guys are offensively right now, just where you feel like you guys are?
Yeah, we've been up and down, so we need more consistency, and that's what we're striving to get here. We've had some great days, great plays, but you have to do it for 4 quarters in this business, and so we've got to be more consistent.
Nate?
You guys signed Damian Pierce a couple weeks ago. Just what would you like to see this week of practice and the potential that maybe could be available for Sunday's game?
Yeah, so I think he's still getting acclimated to everything here. I like the kid. I can tell he's sharp and into it. We don't have any injuries going on, so the guys that know the stuff are planned right now, and but I sure like the way he goes about his business. You see why he was a good player before.
Last year, you guys did this twice with Tyquan Thornton and Robert Tonyan. Both those guys obviously had the full offseason, made the team. Is there a similar path for Damian Pierce if the timing just isn't right for this
Sure,
particular
potentially.
season?
Yeah, no, he seems like he's all in on things, and I've heard nothing but good things about him. So, yeah, he's been welcomed here.
The Kansas City Chiefs face a must-win game on Sunday against the Los Angeles Chargers to keep their faint playoff dreams alive. With over 73,000 fans at Arrowhead Stadium, including Travis Kelce's fiancée, Taylor Swift, witnessing every tense moment. The atmosphere was electric. The stakes couldn't have been higher, and the Chiefs needed everything to go right. Early on, Kansas City looked determined, but the situation took a sharp turn late in the game. Disaster struck when Patrick Mahomes went down with a left knee injury, forcing the Chiefs' hand. Gardner Minshew, once a starting quarterback for the Raiders, was called in as backup, stepping onto the field with the weight of the season squarely on his shoulders. Minshew managed to complete 3 of his first 4 passes, bringing the Chiefs within field goal range, tantalizingly close to tying the game. With the clock ticking down, he launched a deep pass toward Kelce, hoping for a miracle. Instead, Charger star safety Derwin James read the play perfectly and snatched the ball out of the air, ending Kansas City's playoff hopes in a single brutal moment. A simple kneel down was all it took for the Chargers to seal a 16-13 win. But even as the stadium emptied, the Chiefs' fate was being decided elsewhere. Over in Foxborough, the Buffalo Bills staged a stunning comeback from a 21-point deficit, taking down the New England Patriots 35-31. While the Houston Texans and Jacksonville Jaguars cruised to easy wins against the struggling Arizona Cardinals and New York Jets, respectively. These results, combined with Kansas City's defeat, mathematically eliminated the Chiefs from playoff contention, drawing a line under a decade of dominance and leaving fans stunned. For the first time since 2014, the Chiefs won't be in the postseason, marking the first absence of Mahomes' career and snapping what could have been 11 consecutive playoff appearances. If you're following this wild NFL season, hit subscribe to stay updated on every twist and turn. The implications reach beyond just this season. With Mahomes' knee injury casting a shadow over the team's immediate future, Kansas City faces a daunting road ahead. 3 games remain. A trip to face the Tennessee Titans, a crucial home game against the formidable Denver Broncos, and a final showdown at the Las Vegas Raiders. Winning out is a tall order, especially with Mahomes' health in question and the memory of Sunday's heartbreak still fresh. The specter of the Chiefs' first losing season since 2012 now looms large, a stark contrast to their recent years of glory. As the dust settles, bigger questions about the Chiefs' dynasty start to surface. The roster faces an uncertain offseason, with several key players heading toward free agency. Travis Kelce, who has openly considered retirement, may have played his last game at Arrowhead. Running backs Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, along with wide receivers Marquise, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Tyquan Thornton, are all set to hit the open market. The defense isn't immune to change either, with edge rusher Charles Omenihu and cornerback Jalen Watson possibly departing. The team's core, which once seemed built to last, suddenly feels fragile, threatened by both injury and contract uncertainty. The city of Kansas City, so accustomed to playoff runs and Super Bowl dreams, now faces the unfamiliar sting of disappointment. The future is uncertain, the dynasty's foundation shaken, and the next steps will determine whether the Chiefs can quickly rebound or enter a period of rebuilding. With so many crucial players up in the air and Mahomes' injury raising concerns about his long-term health, all eyes are on the front office and coaching staff to see how they respond to this staggering setback. The Chiefs season, so full of hope just weeks ago, now ends not with a bang but with a painful silence in a stadium full of what-ifs. Make sure to subscribe for the latest updates as the off-season drama unfolds and the fate of the Chiefs hangs in the balance.